Good morning and welcome back to the shop. It is Tuesday, November 26th, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So we have a big week scheduled ahead of us. We did our first farmers market of the year, and honestly, in the first in like 2 years or so. We have a new farmers market. It's called Heights Mercantile Market. It's the last Sunday of every month. The one for December will actually be on the 22nd of December, and it's at 7th Street and Heights Boulevard. It all takes up that whole block, so it actually goes all the way between Yale and Heights. And we had talked to a lot of customers that will be coming in for either knife sharpening and or presents cutting boards to be used on Thanksgiving. So we're probably going to have a pretty crazy couple days of sharpening, and then Friday and Saturday, obviously it's Black Friday, and then Small Business Saturday. So super stoked about that. Looking forward to a great week. So I literally have very little planned, just some stuff to fill the time. I'll be finishing some knives for stock. I'll be doing some grind lines for heat treating. Steven and I got the heat treating done on Saturday, so that has customs and stock knives in it. But I don't want to get interrupted in the middle of that, so I probably won't work on those until Friday. Things change if it's slower than expected. Yeah, I'll jump into them. But I've got 2 or 3 knives that I glued up last week that just need hand sanding and edges, so I'll get going on those. And then literally see where the week takes us. Super exciting. I love this week. Lots of exciting knives coming and going, and just lots of really cool conversations with cool people. Have a great week, and we will see you all tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 27th, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So very true to form, yesterday we did lots of sharpening. We basically sharpened from first thing out of the box right at 10 o'clock to about 1:30, and then had another couple little hits of sharpening after that. So after all the sharpening, I did get a little knife making done. I got this guy hand sanded. So this is some of that vintage micarta, ivory micarta. I love this stuff. I use this on Hidden Tang. I did a while ago, and we've used it a couple other times. Absolutely love this stuff. It is gorgeous. And I paired it with some desert walnut. That just has a cool story. I milled this tree like 10 years ago or so, and have been using it sparingly since. And then we got a bunch of it stabilized last year, and we're just kind of slowly picking through it because it's gorgeous stuff, and I love using it. And I've had it for a while, so I like to use it. And I got an edge on it, so first thing this morning I will stone sharpen that guy, get him in inventory, and then I've got a little paring knife to finish hand sanding as well. I basically had to finish the hand sand this one twice because I found a little crack in the micarta. After I was completely done, I was literally buffing it, and so it ground it out, super thin it just in case, ground it out some more, and then had to completely re-hand sand it again. But hey, that's part of the gig. So today looks very similar to yesterday. There'll probably be a lot of sharpening up until about 2 o'clock, and then we actually have some customers that have told us they'll be here later. Buck came in yesterday. If you're not familiar with Buck knives, they do some really classic styles, and then they've kind of upped their game with some new stuff as well. So we will be having those live on the website very soon, as well as up in the display. I'm going to take some time and redo our folding knife display, as well as my wife is going to be building another table for the display room, and we're going to put that beautiful mesquite board display that she made for markets for us. We're going to be putting the more expensive Buck knives on that next to the ones on the wall. So that's what I got going on for today. We won't see you tomorrow. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy the family time. I won't say don't overeat. Go for it. Have a great time, and we'll see you on Friday. Good morning. It is Friday, November 29th. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I got a lot of cool stuff done. I took yesterday as an opportunity to basically work a half day-ish and get some stuff done that I wouldn't otherwise get done. So the display room is now up and running for the next brand. We put Buck into stock now, so happy Black Friday, Buck's in stock. Super stoked about that. And then I also took some couple hours to do make new flat platens. So basically what we do most of our grinding on, establishing all of our edge bevels, all of that stuff happens on a flat platen. And I was given some really premium high wear resistant steel years ago, honestly, and Steven had taken it to work and gotten it to the point where we wanted it, and I drilled it. And so all I had to do is drill it to the right size and then tap it, and then I did a heat treating process, which took a couple hours. It has a crazy heat treat. So I'll be tempering those today, and I'll also be grinding on some knives today. Obviously, it can be another crazy day. At the same point, it can be really slow, so we'll see what comes in the door. But otherwise, I will be working on some custom knives. I'll be working on some knives for stock. Just trying to stay ahead of the Christmas impulse of, or flux, I should say, of buying knives. So, gonna work on some of each and get them going and see how far I get today. If I can get a couple ready for handles tomorrow, awesome. If not, well, I'll build that for tomorrow. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great one. Good morning. It is Saturday, November 30th, our last day of the month, or actually the last day of the month. So yesterday I was working on grind lines, and so I got most of the grind lines done that I wanted to get done. I've got a few that need a little cleanup. Really stoked with this side of this knife. For whatever reason, this side was not as pleased with me. So I need to clean it up again and see how exactly I can match this beautiful side, because that I'm loving. The other one, it's good, but it's not good enough right now. And so there's just a couple little things I don't like in some of these. It happens with the grits of the belt. Sometimes when you go up the grits, you don't get everything out that you thought you did, and so you need to spend a little time on a grit, or a little more time on a grit to get. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some scratches in the middle. There you go. Yeah, you can see the scratches in the middle of the blade, right in here, where they just don't line up. For whatever reason, they just didn't come out on the 220 or 400. So I may go back down to 220 and then bring them back up just to get a cleaner product. And then I'll be buffing and see how many handles I can get on, and then that'll leave me for Tuesday. I can start on the customs I need to get done before Christmas time, which there's 7 of them. So all those go well. It'll be a super awesome week next week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, November 26th. Our Monday, showing you what's going on. It's the end of last week of the month. Basically finishing this month out. Going ahead with the steak knives and cleaver. They are all shined up, as you can see, polished, really beautiful. Finally got done with these guys. Got the cigar box fixed for them, as well as the Kydex for the cleaver, and now I'm going to be sharpening them. Along with that, I had some help on a project that I had on my books for a gentleman doing self-defense. He runs a self-defense class and course out here in Houston. Steven went ahead and helped me out with these guys, so I'm just going to put the edges on them, and I really appreciate Steven and his help there. But these guys are what I'm going to be working on right now as far as the rest of the day goes, just so I can get edges on those, call the customers up, and get those out. Other than that, everyone, I will see you mañana with more progress. Bye. Hey everyone, it's November 27th, Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. I'm so off. Basically our Tuesday, showing you what's going on in my world. The cleaver and steak knives have left, along with the tactical defense knives. I showed you those guys yesterday right before sharpening, but they were pretty much done. So I will be getting on to the next thing in my book, which is refurbs, like usual. Got this guy in a while back, and basically, as you can tell, this handle is just no bueno. So what we're going to be doing is a channeled hidden tang. I'll be taking these red smoked pecan. I'm going to channel them out, clean this tang up so that way it's nice and flat as possible, so that way I can get a good purchase on everything. Drill a hole, glue it up, shape it down to its old original handle style, which was that, and that should be a pretty quick one. So I should have that done by the end of this week. And then I've got these two guys, which one of the processes I've already kind of done. But with this guy, we will do the normal sandblasting on this blade. As you can see, it's very patinaed and rusted. I'll try to clean up as much of that as I can without damaging the handle. We'll re-moisturize by putting it in some oil, so that way everything gets hydrated. And then I'll either clean it up with some light hand sanding or just take it on the buffer to buff it up. That will be with this guy, but he's also with this guy, which basically the main thing this guy wanted to do was to drill this hole through, and then we'll go ahead and put a lanyard in it, so that way he has something to hold. And I think we're just going to be sharpening this guy after that. This should be something that I take care of pretty soon and pretty quick, so you might see progress on that the next time I film and the finished results. Other than that, guys, I will see you Friday. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving. Hey everybody, it is Friday, Black Friday, November 29th, our Thursday, or midway week, depending on how you see the week. Basically going to show you what's going on today in my world. Here we have the chef's knife that we were rehandling. As you can see, it is nicely shaped. Pretty much brought it down this morning, and now I'm going to be hand sanding this guy. We sandblasted the blade on this one here. This is a straight Walden H15. Basically, these were made in, what did I say, 59 to 73. Don't quote me on that. I think I'm pretty close though. As hard as this is, and as well put together this is, I would not expect this to be leather, but that is what it is. And so I'm very surprised and impressed with how well this is actually held up. But we're basically going to let it sit in the sonic cleaner. It's already been hydrated. As you can see, it looks almost wet, but it's going to sit in the sonic cleaner for a little bit today, so that way it gets as much of the gunk in the small crevices out to clean up as best as we can. And then I'll be buffing and cleaning the blade and sharpening that. And then with this axe, our main purpose here is we drilled out the hole for a leather lanyard, which is what I can easily put in this hole, and then I will be sharpening this up. So that will be the majority of the day today, and I will go from there, guys. So I will see you mañana. Hey everyone, it's November 30th, Saturday, our Friday. Gonna show you what's going on in my world today. I think I've shown you guys this knife yesterday. If I haven't, it was a real quick job. I basically just needed to make a sheath for it. This was the previous one. As you can see, it's a simple fold over. Two of the issues that the customer was having was, one, it wasn't great retention, and then two, the belt clip just wasn't very stiff and strong. This is made from Kydex, so those belt clips don't generally last. So we've outfitted them with a full clam style sheath, same Kydex. The back end's a little thicker for more support. We've got a Tech Lock clip on the back, so that way he can basically have that nice and sturdy. The cool thing is you can actually take these screws out and reverse it in case you want to open it from the top or the bottom. And then, as of course, great retention. That's not going to slip out. It's nice and steady in there, and pretty happy with how it came out. So guys, that was it for me today. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.